Almost forgot. Oh, hello. The drama. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Belo. I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs, Amakosi Football Club. And the day is upon us. The starting 11s, should I say, have come out of the game that we are watching today. The biggest game in South African football, the SOWETO Derby. My problem is that, you know what they say, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? And it makes sense when it's not broken to not fix it. But in this case, it is broken and we haven't fixed it because this is the same team that we've been playing with. There are some players that we've played with who are still in this team. And to me, it feels like, why are we playing everyone, literally everyone who's supposed to be sitting on the bench? I will go through each player one by one, and we can also talk about Pirates playing mind games on Chiefs, because this thing is too loud. Yeah. Okay. So I'm saying Pirates were also deceitful when it comes to us. Like they lied, but we've done it before, ne? We've also done the same thing. Yoguti, we lie and we say someone's not gonna be available. But Tigek, I will give you the lineup right now and also just react to what happened. So the lineup is also showing, by the way. The lineup is also showing down here. So as you can see, Peterson is in goal. And then Gezana, I think he's playing right back. Dove is back. Kweneka, Hlanti, and then Stebe and Matt. Shabalala as a 10. Utoli on the right. Saele through the middle. Dupree on the left. On the bench is Nokune, Ngobo, Udube, Umashiane, Uhatebo, Sehot, Uzwane, Uduba, Upeminyiman. That's it. The thing is, if I look at that starting 11, I don't see anything different. Literally nothing. The only difference is Ugutu Dove is back, which would be like, hey, hoorah, if he was playing as a left back. But he's playing as a defender, as a center back, which is the position that he's been playing throughout the season. My worry is here, Marcos. Uguti, as much as Udove plays very well as a center back, we still have a Hlanti problem on the left. We just still have the Hlanti problem, and I would have thought Uzwane would have gone bold and just played Udove on the left and then played Udube through the middle as a center back. Because I will say this, I saw people who were saying Udube did not play well. I think he had a good game against the Arrows. I really think he did. Maybe not like excellent defending, but he just had a good game, like an okay game. Decent, let me just say that. I think I gave him a 6 or a 5. So, Guma player rating. So I don't think I would have changed to Dube because he did not like do anything or put his foot wrong. So I don't see why he's not being played, if we're being honest, especially because of Uhlanti. Even at this point, I would have played 2 left-footed center backs. Play Udube, play Udove. But we know one wants a balance in the team. By the way, before we continue, guys, please like the video. Please like the video, ne? Please like the video. We are live. It's match day. And last week, because people were liking a lot, we ended up getting to like 6,000 views. Because the more you like, the more people get to see this video. So please like the video so that more people can see this video. Okay. Yabo indaba ye-centre back pairing yethu worries me because I look at the starting 11, not just our starting 11. I look at the starting 11, say Pirate, and Pirates clearly, I won't say they lied, they just played down the availability of some of their key players. And now we're finding out, good, oh, wait a minute, these players are actually available. Like, for instance, take Uloch, for example, Pirate were busy trying to seem as if Uloch is not going to be available. But now, we look at Pirates and their starting 11. Uzobon. So I will read it to you right now. The starting 11 year Pirates. Wow. Why is my computer being this slow? Okay, here we go. So here is the starting 11 of Orlando Pirates. I'm still waiting for this picture to finish loading. Okay, so they have this new goalkeeper. I haven't seen him, but I've seen Pirates fans talking a lot about him, which is an improvement, blah 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 blah. So that means he's better than Ofori. So then that's good for them. And then they are playing a system that looks like a 3-4-3 because they have 3 defenders. Again, Usbisi is available for Pirates. Pirates had said Usbisi won't be available for this game, but here he is. He's there. And then they have Maela, they have Usbisi, they have Ukoki. So they have 3 center backs, and then through the middle, well, full backs. They are playing Upule as a right wing back, and then on the left they are playing Umako, who is actually a natural left back. So on that side you can see which that's a benefit to them. And then up front you have up front you have Uloch, Uchukamanja, no Saleng. I don't think this is actually 3-4-3. I know this is released by the Orlando Pirates official Twitter page. Is it frozen? But I don't think this is actually true because Ukogi, I know him, he plays as a right back, mina. So I think they are just playing 4-3-3 flat. So I think the Pirates, they are also being deceptive to us now ngendlela abazodlala ngayo this game. So yeah, this sucks because the internet for some reason is giving me inking. But Kaizer Chiefs, let's talk about Kaizer Chiefs and not talk so much about the Pirates, because I've learned in the previous games ukuthi Chiefs is what's this thing? I like the fact that if Chiefs plays well in any game, we are going to get a result, and we tend to get a result. On top of the fact that on top of that, we have also the fact that Chiefs is coming to this game as I'm underdogs. I don't know why I keep on losing my train of thought there. But ngizofunda my comments in until my mind comes back, because for some reason it's not working very well. Okay, let me read your comments. Starting with, so by the way, also comment, guys, letting me know what you think about the starting 11. Say Chiefs, if you're just joining, the starting 11 is showing below, so you can just check it out down here. You will see the starting 11 scrolling across. Okay, so the first comment is, I will start with this one from Ucebo, who says abakufana bokuthula noxolo ngiyayifuna lenyanga kaKwinika is strong. Yeah, there are things that you don't understand, like how is Kwinika still playing today? It doesn't make sense, but uyathandaza lo yamjida lo, uyakholwa ngempela uKwinika, so inyanga yakhe uJesu, so ngeke nimkhona uKwinika uzodlala ngisho yeboza. Ngeke nimkhona. So I think mina I have that problem ukuthi why is Kwinika still playing, because Pirates have Uloch who's going to probably just overload the midfield, but we know he can also go wide. So if he goes wide to the left and they start giving Ulokunja ukuneka problems or ungezana problems on that side, ngiyasaba because the last thing you want in a game like this is to come to such games with players who are just not confident at all. I'm trying to get the visual because I also want to see Pirates and how they look so that we can decipher their own secrets. So because here you have on the side Kahlanti, you have Upule Benusaling. So if Uguti Pirates does that, it's still a problem because Uhlanti, we know Uguti pace wise we struggle. We get so many goals coming from that side Kahlanti. So now if Usaleng is placed there strategically, sinking in, but also Uloch Ngapa is not going to make Ngezana's life easy. But I'm not here to twerk for Pirates. What I am going to say is that we need some effort, we need some commitment from Abadlali Bethu today, because the Pirates are coming into this game with their own confidence, and Watina, we need to make or do something special to make this win happen. Otherwise, my heart is pounding already because of fear. Untutuko says Olampelo Galova. Unat is asking for a lineup. I've already given it. And then Masakane says start Sahel will sub him with Caleb, then Pirates will dominate the game till the end. Bruh, tell me about it. That's like one of the fears that I have, because I just look at the lineup and I'm like, oh my God, all our best players, not all our best players, but most of our best players. Notice how I am doing this. All of our best players, or most of our best players, are actually playing, which makes me say, ooh, that bench has who can come in and change the game. I look, I don't find anyone. As I look and I don't find anyone, Utuba Umashiane, and Utuba Umashiane can come in and change the game going forward, right? But if we are leading, who is one going to depend on? Because I don't think there is Nange in these reserves. Funa was Lisa last week, so I don't even mean there is Nange. I mean there is no Cole, because it's Kone, Ngobo, Dube, Kone, Okangambal Kone is a udlala phakathi. It's Ngobo, who can come in as a defensive midfielder. It's Dube, it's Mashiane, it's Hadebe, it's Ehota, it's Zwane, Duba, Bimingimana. Angazi nje why I even counted Bimingimana. Yes, there is this thing that happens when I say Bimingimana. My heart just sinks. It just goes down like, I'm like, oh my God, Caleb. Like, it really does sink. Like, whenever I say Bimingimana, my heart sinks, because I know this guy is going to play today, and I had to get water. I panic when I hear anything that says Caleb Bimingimana. Because if things don't work, Uzwane won't say, oh, let me try Duba. He's going to play Caleb. And that is why I don't want to see Caleb on the bench. Ish. Afet. Usimba says to win 6-0. I Simba, you are pushing it now. 6-0 is too much. Uncle Sinati Rea says Mdu is our best player. He actually is. I was trying to think Uguti was actually better than Mdu, and I'm like, nah, there's no one better than Mdu in our team. That says a lot. That says a lot, by the way. How is it that our best player is the youngest player in that squad? Like, it just indicates Uguti. It's more like Ihanga is the thing that actually drives our players more than age or experience. So that's why I'm looking at the lineup and saying, oh, as ngempela you are right when you're saying ukuthi Umdu is our best player in the team. I've already read Kutsebo. Untutuko says, I like the fact that coming into this game we're underdogs. Crazy predictions have been made, have been given, which is cool. Pirates are not perfect as well. Yeah, this game is very tricky. Like it's a very very tricky game because if you think about it, one win, one a loss by us, and then the other teams behind us, all of a sudden we can go out of the top 8. All of a sudden Twitter will go crazy. Everyone will just say, "Nyambonage this plumber wenu." You see all of this. I want to pull up this thing on my phone. You see the plumber, you see this and that, and that's gonna be an issue, which is why Uzwane knows very very well ukuthi this game is a must win for him. If he can't win it, at the very least he should not lose it, right? Because like if you're looking back, the past 10 games, the past 10 derbies, there's not been like a draw, and in the past 5 Chiefs has won the 4, and already people are quoting stats like that, which just puts Uzwane in a position where he's like, oh no, I definitely need to win this game, because if I don't win this game, then it's an understatement to say it's what can I say? It's an understatement to say fans will be angry. Like it, even to say they would be outraged, it's like an understatement. They will go crazy. Like fans will just go crazy. They will go nuts. Uguti, how do you lose this game? And that's the thing. Guys, please do like the video. Please, please, please. And then Unati says, can we at least have 25 likes today since it's a short video? Yay, we are live until the game starts. It's not a short video. That is why I'm saying people please like the video, because we are building up towards the game, and I want, as the game get closer, I don't want to be panicking on their own, like in front of the TV. I want you guys to let me know what are your thoughts, what are your feelings about the game. My comments, let's engage before the game. Like talk, like let's talk, like call it a coping mechanism. I'm here for you to let your fears known. This is a safe space for everyone to talk. So Kuluma, these are Kosi fans. If there is a Pirate fan, some of them are just like the channel. Some of them may be here to banter. It doesn't matter really. What I care about is who are talking. So smash that like button. It's very easy. And then let's talk. Untutu Upepi says hi Impilo. Ola. Unati says Ntutuka, I agree with you. It suits us to surprise them. Yebo. Because we've gone to a lot of games where we like expected to win and we just messed up. But this time no one is expecting Chiefs to win. And I won't say, oh, they will use that. They will be mentality monsters, because I know my team. I've been watching them the whole season. I've been watching them since the beginning of the year, Futigi, how they are playing. It's not convincing. However, it's a derby, and I need to tell you this. Let me look at you. Let me zoom in. Let me look at you straight in the eyes. It's a derby. Anything can happen. Zoom out. It's so weird. It's so weird. It is so weird. It's really weird that I did that, but hey, I had to do it. It's a derby, guys. I think it's reasonable that a lot of us are scared, right? It's reasonable. Like, it's not like beyond the realms of reality. Uguti Chiefs might just lose this game embarrassingly, but it's also a very good thing to know. Uguti, with derby, nothing is guaranteed, and even with our squad being concerning this match, we can still pull an upset, because Chiefs winning will be an upset, and a lot of people, if we win, they will say we are lucky, but if we lose, they will then say Vele, they've been poor the entire season. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Chiefs should win this game and just use it like as what can I say, to shift the momentum yabo from saying we're losing to saying we're winning. What I would hate though is for us to start by saying, oh no, we are so we win against Pirates and then the next game we flop. But for now, I'm not worried about the next game. I only care about the SOWETO Derby. omakhelwane bazoke bathule because they're too loud now. Evans says, guys, please kill Pirates for me today. I will be happy from Sundown support. Sundown supporter, why do you have a beef with the Pirates, Evans? Why do you have a beef with this Pirates? They're not even competing with you. Like, this season, no one is competing against the Sundowns. So, fear not, Masantawana, we will try. Look at me promising a Sundowns fan who the Chiefs will win, knowing how our players are. Speaking of knowing, Specialist says, knowing that Caleb is going to come in and make things worse. Bruh, tell me about it. Like, it's that thing, guys. It's just that thing. You're good. Why, Mara? Why? And now it's funny when I cause it, because my thinking is here, actually, you know what? Caleb Vele does not deserve to be anywhere near our starting 11. But it feels like we're panicking more now because he's on the bench, because we know what is going to come on. That's the thing that makes this whole thing worse about Caleb. Because it would have been different if he had started. Because we thought, Caleb is starting the game. But then we would rest assured in that he would be subbed at some point. But with him being outside, it says, oh man, he's going to come on at some point. And the problem is that when he comes on, he will probably be subbing Umdu, who will probably be having a very good game at the time, and then he will get subbed, which just annoys me, because now it's like, why would Zwane do that? And based on the evidence of the past 5 games, I can't put it past him to do that. Because I don't worry about the game plan. I don't worry about much with how Chiefs is going to perform. At this point, I worry about how are we going to manage the game. Because this thing can go both ways. This is the PSL, right? Things rarely go like really bad. They do. Like for us, for instance, they've gone wrong twice this season, like losing 4-0 twice. Those things have gone wrong like drastically. But for the most part, you're expecting Gucci Chiefs, if it happens, they might concede 1 goal. And after conceding 1 goal, what's going to happen is that they can react in a way that can bring us back to the game. Or if they lead again, which is another thing. If they get a lead, then it's up to us, Uguti, oh, wait a minute. How are we going to keep the lead? How are we going to kill the game off? That's the thing. But knowing the Chiefs, you are like, even if they take a lead, there's just the fear, you're good, oh my God, don't screw this up for me. Do not, just don't. Angi, you understand? There's that thing, you're good, don't do this to me, because I don't like it, Ugutuena. You're going to waste my weekend while it's starting, you know. But I'm not so worried about how we start. But based on how we've performed in the previous few games, then I'm more worried about how are we going to react. That's exactly what worries me, Oguti. Based on however or whatever that Pirates brings at us, how will Chiefs respond to that? I'm going to read my comments in a second. I'm trying to fix something. As you know, I'm a one-man show. I'm a producer. I'm a director. I'm whatever of the show. So please, in the meantime, please do like the video for those who have joined. This is the starting 11. Let me know what you think in my comments. We are live until half past 3 when the game starts. I'm calculating because I'm looking at the clock. I'm converting with South African time by cut. Okay, next is Uyandisa, who says, okay, the comments are really coming in now. Yandisa says, I'm not happy with our lineup below. Why our coach keeps finding players, keeps fielding the players that are letting us down, like Utoli, Kwinik, Amat, and playing Gezana on the right. Yabo Egam, the only thing of playing Gezana on the right is the one that I understand. But Ega Kwinika, I understand. Because you could simply play Ungobo has played better as a centre back this season compared to who's this, compared to Ukwinika. So it doesn't make sense why Ukwinika is playing ahead of anyone, right? So it's like I understand. That's what I'm going to say, Guti. Why this is happening, I cannot tell you. Because again, if Chiefs loses, which I hope doesn't happen, if Chiefs loses the game, then people will go back to saying, Nango Guzwane, he selected his favorites, he knows this thing doesn't work, yet he keeps on playing them. And basically the same thing that people have been saying over and over and over again for the whole, since the year began really, because that's when we've started having back-to-back bad results. So that's the thing. So while we're here, guys, can I just tell you about something? If you've been watching this channel and you're subscribed to this channel, we now offer you to become a member of this channel. And if you become a member of this channel, you get early access to the content that I post before anyone else can see the content. Not my live streams, my video that I post. You get priority response to my comments. I know I haven't added it to the graphic, but I added it to my benefits that you get. You get stickers next to your comments when you comment, so that you stand out and I can see which, oh, that's a member. And also there is priority reply to your messages. It's only 20 rands. If you want to become a member, just click the link that is pinned on the chat and you can just become a member. Only 20 rands. It will help me a lot to scale up the production and not have glitchy streams. So yeah, guys, I appreciate that. For those who have joined and for those who are considering joining as well. And then Football Freak says, I'm a Downs fan, but honestly speaking, Chiefs can lose all 28 league games, but never to Pirates. I don't care about form or the difference in quality of players. Chiefs always wins derbies. Oh my goodness. That is true, bro. Like, I have been hearing people talking these things these days about Pirates, this, Pirates. I'm like, it's a derby. Nzobona ma Flames. And obviously, things can always turn for the worst, but we're always hoping Uguti history repeats itself, because we know Uguti Chiefs, it's Pirates, like they're our daily bread. So that's the thing. Unati, I've answered your comment. So Otto says Chiefs will win this game. Utsiu says, I'm glad Dover is back, but what? But I'm still skeptical about Kwinika. You and me both. I think if I started a poll that's just specifically asking, how do you think Kwinika will play? Most people will tell you they're just scared for their lives with Kwinika. I won't start that poll because there's already a poll that's going on. So that's the thing. So the next question, the next comment is from Umasakano, says, what makes Dolly a captain? I'm very lost. Why is he still playing? That's a good question, because another thing, earlier on in the season, when Ifomiake dropped, we thought it was because Usindwa Ipande, captains is just too much for him. Because another thing about him, Ne Utol, is the fact that as a captain, sometimes you see his head dropping. Like, you're like, how is this our captain? How is his head dropping in this situation where he's supposed to be the one like edging on the players? Which is something that I think even Ukwinika, I know people don't agree with me in this maybe, but even Ukwinika is a better leader than Udoli. I know Ukwinika has laser, but in terms of being vocal and stuff like that and communicating with the team, Ukwinika does that better. However, Ukwinika and Ayaboza, so we also want to push this thing. Yoguti, if you are leading, you have to lead by example. You have Ukone, who failed to lead by example. You have Utoli, who's struggling to lead by example. Ukwinika is there among the top leaders in the team, but still Guayene is not doing a good job. You have Oshland, who are supposed to be leading the team. Same thing. So basically, all these players that are supposed to be leading the team are the ones who are actually letting the team down more than like pulling the team up. So it is kind of a concern. It is really concerning. and this extra responsibility maybe is not doing him that much favor. So he's just better off sitting on the bench and coming on in the second half, or not playing at all, in fact, because then you bring him on in the second half and then it doesn't do anything for you. That's also a problem. And then Mpazima says Chiefs will win 2-0, Caleb and Duba to score. If Caleb plays, I doubt Duba will play, but fingers crossed. If Caleb does play, he scores, I guess. If he scores, then people will be like, we told you about Caleb. Caleb is a good striker. No, he's not. He's not. I've tried defending him. Caleb, shame. Nah. Nope. Forget it. Kosi Mandla is in the house. Says Kosi Nation. Upexita says hopefully we'll win. Fingers crossed. Football Freak says true, Prompilo. Mtu is star, bro. It's just the players around him. And very like, imagine if Utuba was just Umtu was just clicking with another player, Gulia front three. Like, just imagine. And actually, Pietermaritzburg United, we realized that he was clicking with Usail because they were moving and trying to overload their side on the right. But the problem is that Uzwan is now playing Usail centrally, and that kind of kills the whole thing. Because I mean, at this point, I am even hoping that Chiefs can just take Udoli to the right, to the left, play Udupri through the middle so that they can play Usail on the right. Because Usail needs space to run at defenders. Play him through the middle, you are limiting him. And then abantu bazogcina bethu uyaboza ayikho indaba yakhe because he's limited. Playing with his back facing the goal, that's just not good for him. He wants to face a man, he wants to take out a man, he wants to dribble past that person, play the ball into the box, or try and finish. But if you are playing him through the middle, I just do have a fear. And then specifically Daniel says Yazimpilo Caleb. That's all we can say. Like, that's all we say at this point. Like, honestly, why is this guy playing? He makes you speechless. Why is he playing? Honestly. Umpazema says Mtu will win man of the match. Hopefully wins man of the match not after a draw, but he wins man of the match after an actual win. But if you're looking at the Chiefs, really, and looking, someone has already said this, our best player is Mtu. You're looking at someone who can make the difference, player team Chiefs, realistically, and who has done it consistently in the previous few games. Mtu. And it just feels like that's a lot of pressure for a 19-year-old all of it is on him. But hey, Nabo Mbappe, baby, to France in 2018 in my World Cup. Yes, he had been already playing in the highest level, but this can be one of those times where once again he becomes that player, the big dog, Ueso says, I'm worried about our midfield, Kakul. What's worse is the fact that if you look on that bench, there is no one who can come in and stabilize the midfield yet. The closest you can get is Unjabul. That's the thing, Yoguti. The thing is, if you're starting with Umat Nosteb, I'm not worried about him. I am worried about Umat. He complacent alarm shit worries me shame. Abona manje, it's getting real. Like 24 minutes. Bafethu kupuli high ngeke. Ha, kupuk high. As the high is going high. I have to drink water. There is something that I just felt. A fear of being disappointed. Like, I understand, bruh. Like, losing to Pirates is not child's play, and I do not want to feel that today. Losing a game is not a good thing. Like, I'm starting to fear, but fear not, Marcos. Comment anani ngama fear enu. And then Odwa says, I feel like coach can make early changes if there is a need, because this thing of delaying is costing us. And I hope they've been on his ear, like, listen, your sub game sucks. Your sub game sucks. It needs to be improved a lot. Because here's the thing, I've been saying this one thing, and I hope to God, after this game I don't come here and say wenzani uzwana. I just hope that doesn't happen. I don't want that. Guys, I don't want that. Like, I really do not want to say uzwana ubengamshintshi ngani uDoli, uzwana ubengamshintshi ngani uCaleb, or uzwana ubemfakela uCaleb. I don't want to talk like that after the game. All I want to do is to talk about how much the team played well, how much commitment the team showed. That's all I want to see, because I know, and I've been saying this for the longest time, ukuthi Chiefs is just one, is like two, it's like commitment away from winning a game. If they commit, you see something. If they don't commit, then again nothing happens. Umsawenkosi says cela uCaleb angaqali igame, otherwise we are chopped. He didn't start the game, he's on the bench. Look on the thing is below on the live chat. So this is the starting lineup for those who are joining. Peterson, Ngezana, right back, I think. Dove, center back. Benokwinika, Hlanti on the left. Stebe and Matt. And then it's Shabalala, then Udol on the right. Dupree on the left. Sail through the middle. Our bench is Kune, Ngobo, Dube, Mashiana, Hatebe, Sekhota, Zwane, Dube, and uCaleb. So if you Pirates, they really play in a way that is a back three. That means they're already trying to stop Mancave. But I don't think they are playing back three, because I don't think it makes any sense for them to play Vincent Pule as a right full back. It doesn't make any sense, right? It does not. I think Uqog is playing as a right back, and they're playing it back four, and then Upule will be a winger, and then Chukamanja through the middle, and then maybe Uloch on the left. But I don't think they're actually playing. Oh no, so Uloch will probably play as a 10, and then Usalem will play on the right, and then Upule will play like on the right here to Usalem, and then Upule on our left. So I think that's how they're attacking us. I don't think they're actually going to play Upule as a right foot back. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Like, it doesn't. So mind games obviously that are being played, but Chiefs, if they show up, they have nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing. And then Nkosnati says, I feel like, okay, no. Nkosnati says, I honestly think Chiefs is now Mdu's team. A ton of pressure rests in the shoulders of that boy. And he's being scrutinized. And social media is not forgiving. Like, if he does anything that's nowhere near what people have made him to be, Uguti is here, he's supposed to be giving 10 out of 10 in every game, which he tries to do, then the internet is brutal. They will just go after him and say, look, I'm better, blah, blah, blah. But I just hope Uguti, he brings the same amount of energy that he always brings, because what do you know? He could be like that difference maker. He could be that player who changes the whole thing of Chiefs and get us a win. Uskumbuzo says Kosi loss. Forget it, Uskumbuzo. Toxic G says Kaizer Chiefs win for sure, but lineup is heartbreaking and sad. I feel like the way you are saying it, Toxic G, it's like, why are you calling yourself Toxic G? Anyway, that's not the point. It's like the mind is saying the lineup, the heart is saying Kosi win. I see you. Olipati official says, Ish, I want to take the game to them and score first and maybe be 2 or 3 goals up. But I feel like we'll score 1 and we're already sitting back. I was saying that earlier when we started the stream, Uguti, one of the biggest worries that I have with the Chiefs is the fact that they score one goal and then they just panic. Well, they don't even panic. They relax and just says, nah, screw this. We've won the game. Bona manje kuze kube buhlungu izandla. Chiefs bazosigulisa guys. Manje sine-stress-ke, sine-stress mase kumele si-stretch izandla ngathi social as a Chiefs. We score the first goal, we relax. We saw this thing when they did it last week against Arrows or Peterson, wasting time, being 1-0 up. And then again, we concede one goal, and the fear is that we'll be desperate and try to attack them, and then they'll hit us on account. So in a way, I would rather we score first and try to keep up the performing as well as we can, because conceding first is an even tougher mountain to climb, because right now it's a better thing to score and just deal with that. And then Usibusiso Zethembe Buthelezi, unless but official we score, as you say, a goal and then we score 2 more goals, then that there's a chance. And then Usibusiso Zethembe Buthelezi says, will this stream show a game? No, it will not show the game because I will be copyright stricken. You can check Just Football on YouTube. They are the ones who stream AMA games, the Chiefs. I do not. Here we just speak Kaizer Chiefs and we speak and we speak and we speak. We don't watch games. Tumi Muloy says Pirates 2, Chiefs 1, forget it. Lungelo Pumlani says the problem is that make wawina ngethi kuthiwa ngeke kuthiwa akahambe uzwane. I'm trying to follow your logic. So you want Chiefs to lose so that Zwane gets fired? I don't know. Utumi is saying we need Erasmus, not Jay. Kosi, well, I don't think you're a Kaizer Chiefs fan because you are saying we don't need Erasmus. I couldn't care less who's playing for your Pirates because I care about the Chiefs and I want them to win. And then Unansi says lineup yet is not make sure. Tell me about it. There are a lot of questionable things there. Untutuko says Minampilo, I don't understand the role of Shepherd. Zwane can't be making such mistakes corner, or maybe Zwane unenkani, but I don't see contribution ga Shepherd. Yeah, Mina, at this point there are a lot of questions that I have. I showed a picture the other day, this picture where our players just seem to be not listening to Shepherd. And now the question that I'm asking myself, is it possible it's the same thing with him and Zwane? I wouldn't want to say that. I wouldn't want to think that, because the fact that Uzwane gives Shepherd even things like this for him to talk to the team, it shows he can even trust him with the team. So it's probably they probably do listen to each other, which then raises even more flags. If they talk to each other and look at what is happening with the team, then why would Shepherd let Zwane continuously do the same things? Because unless he's really scared of Zwane, which means then he shouldn't be there. Because if you're scared of assisting, which is literally your job, if you are afraid of assisting Zwane, which is your job, then that means you are not a good assistant coach. Or if Zwane is in a place where he can't be helped, that's also another problem, because if you're ahead, then you also need the body to support you and keep you up and help you with AMA performances. And if we're in a place where we're saying, oh no, Shepherd cannot tell Uzwane, or Uzwane agamuzu Shepherd, we have a lot of problems. Guys, we are 44 minutes into the stream, 1,500 views, but only 41 likes. Please, let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing and like the video, please. Let's like the video. So yeah, it does concern me in the Baga Shepherd at times. How come are we just seeing Zwane make the same mistake like 4 games in a row of making bad subs, yet he has an assistant coach. Obviously, this is not to put everything on Shepard and say it's Shepard's fault, but it's to say, nah, fam, you should be telling this guy Guti he's not doing a good job. 222 votes so far. 64% of people say Chiefs is going to win. 42 likes. Let's get that number to 50. How? Let's just get it to 100 while we edit. Not 50. Let's start with 50, then it's 70. Umofua says Pirates 1, Kaizer Chiefs 2. Go see. Andy Letom. The ref is up. Ubani Abongile Tom. Yeah, I think. Andy, I hope you told your brother to do the right thing. I'm joking. I think Pirates will overload the right back side. Ligangezana. What did I just do? Pule opens up wide. Lodge and Lonlo to form the triangle, including Upule. That would mean we need extra work by Umat Ostebe to go and assist that side, because you need Ngezana is on that side, and then you need one of the double pivots, maybe Stebe, to shift to that side, make it 2v3, then 2v3, 3v2, and then Dolly needs to drop back as well to make it 3 against 3. And then obviously the other defenders must follow the line and make sure we close spaces. It's doable in theory. You know this is what they're supposed to do. But then sometimes you just see players doing whatever. Then you're like, what is wrong with you? But they should do that. If I was Pirates, I was going to do that. I was going to target that side. In fact, I would do the Umuntu Mina with Pirates that would work over time if I was a Pirates coach. It would be Undlondo, because I would use him to overload the side on the left with Salengi and him. Saleng, Ndlondlo, and have Ujukamanja shift as well. And then maybe Lodge makes late runs into the box. Overload that side Mohlant and then overload the other side Futideli. Because if we're being honest, the Chiefs at the back, we are extremely weak, and the Pirates failed to do that the last time, failed to exploit our weaknesses because of the fact that we're Duplom, who did no-nonsense defending, which is why I think it would have been a good idea to just have a player like Unjabulo Ngobo playing as a defensive midfielder today, because we would know his primary role, his main thing, the only thing that he's playing for is to defend, right? So that's the thing, Yoguti. I would have played someone who's going to just defend. Bamane Batabantu, Chiefs approach the game with a negative mindset, because it doesn't help to attack to go with a positive mindset only for players to fail to cope with that system that you have given them, and then on top of that struggle to deal with the system that they're playing against. I say these things and then I think to myself, Chiefs seems like we don't only struggle with players just don't want to do what the coach is telling them, and you understand why, because they do stuff like this. So that is why they end up doing the coach isn't a coach that he did not tell them. So I think, having said that, it's a doable thing, because I am believing at this point, Uguti, I am living my hopes and dreams at Tenny. Chiefs should just depend on the energy of the fans, which, by the way, I'm not sure whether the stadium ended up being sold out or not, because that would also be, well, I don't think it helps the game in any case, because 60,000 fans already, like, that's a lot. So it's not like now all of a sudden it's going to change everything. 60,000 fans is a lot. Like, a lot of teams don't know how it's like to play in front of 60,000 teams in South Africa. They only taste that when they're playing against the Chiefs, like amanyama team bagit son. Umanyano says Chiefs all the way. And then Usamgelo Sianda is asking me if I was in KZN PMP campus. Yep, I was. Now we are reaching another territory. I never told people that I know who are close to me or who knew me for anything ukuthi I have a YouTube channel. Now I'm reaching people who know me somehow. Yeah, I was in UKZN PMP. And then Umandla is saying, today all I can say is the players need to win us the game, because noma kanjani Uzwane will get out coached here. It's a sad reality that we have to accept. Because I will say this, I will say this in front of the whole world. Uplan A Uzwane is always solid, right? Personnel not so great. Mind that. Whatever the system that Uzwane wants to play today, it will probably, for the first 15 minutes, you will see Chiefs will just be like that. That's the thing that we usually see, right? Emma came in. But the problem is that what happens is that Chiefs then just drops off. And then after that, Uzwane fails to come up with a plan B to deal with that thing. But the players mess up so much, plan A, that Uzwane just freezes when it comes to how do I get to plan B. So guys, you can engage with always possible. You can vote, you can like the video, you can become a member, you can comment. Yeah, it's up to you which one you choose. So I think abadlali bona, they just need to execute plan A properly, because if we can execute plan A Uzwane, we won't even need to plan B, because we can score 3 goals within the first 30 minutes. The way that Chiefs plays and the ways, and looking at the amount of chances that Chiefs usually create, if you look at that, then Chiefs could easily be 2-0 up or 3-0 up around the 30th minute, and from there Pirates would have collapsed and we can just destroy them from there on. But given how Chiefs does things, then we are now in a position where we're saying, we're really hoping we'll see things don't happen. That's just the thing. So next thing is, the next comment is from Innocent, who's saying, I really wanna say Chiefs will win the game, but Pirates starting 11 looks more dangerous than ours. It's so funny. Like, Pirates, I know they are stronger than us if you look at quality, but I don't care. It's a derby. Utumi says, I'm not happy with Chukamanja. As I said, Tumi, I don't care about Pirates. I care more about our players. Shem. Umlima says Pirates will win serious. Even though my stomach is saying, that's not happening, I am believing this will happen. Sports report says, can I ask why has Kwinika been playing back to back? Because shame. Namangas. Maybe if he scores a goal, then we will say maybe he was holding on to that goal. Iyathandaza phela le ndoda le, as we have established. Iyathandaza le ndoda le, izofika ikore goal. Ezokora ungwezana ukwinika namhlanje uzobona imhlolo. But yeah, it doesn't make sense that he's playing, but he will score today maybe. And then Ulipat official says, today all I want is a win. I will even accept helicopter football. When we lose big games like this, all the other 14 teams will be talking foul about us all week. We need some happiness today. And vele, bonke bazobe bekhuluma ngathi hey Chiefs, nina ngisho kungathi uyi-penalty yomrobho, I don't care. I'm telling you, even if it doesn't matter if it hits the ref and go in, or I don't care. I just want us to win the game. Libat official says it's hard being a big team in this league. And then Glenn says, Mpilo my bro, yay, we are playing against each other, Glenn. Our teams meet finally, although I want my team Orlando Pirates to win. I hope for a favorable context from Kaizer Chiefs because I really like your coach and I want to see him succeed. See, these are the Buccaneers that we engage with. Like, we talk like laba bange sihlekwa nani Pirates, because people want to take his status say Chiefs ne Pirates, which they will never get. Chiefs will always be big. Chiefs Pirates will always remain the biggest teams in South African football. Okunye ke kungalandela. But yeah, I mean, I want to win against your team. I won't lie to you, because we're in a worse situation than you. Hangzilla says, Dolly at a win? No, thank you. Ngezana must brace himself, because Dolly won't do anything to help him. Marco and Lodge will terrorize Ngezana. I doubt Dolly would bother tracking back. In that case, Melabam keep as quick as possible. Blade says you can bet Zwane he's in the stadium and he's in the stadium and he's not even watching the game in Lelenzangayo. Time to change all of that today. Come on, Mangete. Obongane says Kosi for life. And Amos says, angiboni engage epaleni ukun. Ukun right engekho. And then Ubongan says it's obvious we are going to win. See, it's not so obvious, but yeah. It's not so obvious. Yeah. So let's go to the poll, because the game is about to start. So the poll, my result, after 348 people voting, 62% say Chiefs will win, and 20% say they will lose, 17% say it's going to be a draw. Chiefs is going to win this game, and I will see you afterwards after the win. It's going to be great. You can still become a member. Click the link above and join membership and get, because people will be commenting after the game and priority replies will go to the members of this channel. So members, and yeah, it's 20 rands and you get early access to content, loyalty badges next to your name when you comment and stuff like that. So thank you so much guys for watching. I'll see you after the game. Amakhosi azowina, amakhosi azojabula, and until next time, remember, ikhosi aliphela umoya, ngeke futhi liphela umoya even after the game.